The year was 1976. Fox Studios was producing a sci-fi epic directed by a young filmmaker named George Lucas. By all accounts, the production of the film was a disaster. Fox assumed it was going to flop. But then they released it.
Almost astronomical. Queues are still forming. In America, more money was taken at box offices in 1 week than for the prestigious Jaws. In London, after a month, almost 600,000 flocked to see the film.
Stormtrooper sold separately, new from Kenner.
Star Wars' success was such a surprise to toy company Kenner that they were forced to sell empty boxes around the Christmas season, assuring customers that they would mail the toys once they were ready.
These action figures are not yet available, but this Star Wars Early Bird certificate package is in stores with this colorful Star Wars picture display stand and certificate to send in to get a set of figures by mail. They'll be sent to you at home between February 1st and June 1st.
During the production of Star Wars, Lucas struck a deal with Fox that he would forfeit $500,000 in director fees in exchange for keeping license and merchandising rights for himself. It's hard to know if Lucas did this to save his troubled film, or if he somehow knew that Star Wars would be as marketable as it ended up being. But long story short, it made Lucas a billionaire. Star Wars didn't invent the blockbuster. Blockbusters have been an important part of the movie industry ever since it became, well, an industry. No, what Star Wars changed was how blockbusters are sold. Selling a blockbuster now meant you were also selling toys, comics, spin-off TV shows, and whatever other products may at best have a tangential connection to your film.
Even a Darth Vader speakerphone.
Hello?
I'm calling about Return of the Jedi.
Burger King expects to sell 16 million Jedi glasses for 49 cents each and increase its sales by 7 to 10%.
Right now we have over $8 million in our Return of the Jedi glasses in our warehouses.
In short, Star Wars popularized the idea of turning films into an empire, both on and off the screen.
Titan Heroes. Figures each sold separately.
Out of all the moments in Star Wars, there's one that has always stood out to me. There are many great scenes in the series, but to me, the best scene is this one. The composition recalls the Western and samurai films Lucas was inspired by. The image is often used to convey the beginning or end of a long journey. Luke's costume resembles the gi that is often worn in Japanese martial arts, visually comparing Luke to a warrior in training. If you took these 35 seconds out of Star Wars, the film wouldn't work nearly as well. And it is a testament to just how delicate good storytelling can be. Without an emotional anchor, the rest of the film just might ring a little more hollow. It's the biggest reason I think films like Avatar just haven't stayed with audiences. As mind-blowing as the effects are in that film, without anyone to connect with, Avatar feels like a shell of a movie.
Science Museum, youngsters of every age are drawn to this cavalcade of way out stars. This has been the biggest build-up of any motion picture. Characters like C-3PO and R2-D2 promise to become as familiar as Snow White and Mickey Mouse.
In October of 2012, Disney bought Lucasfilm for $4 billion. There has been a lot of talk amongst Star Wars fans of Star Wars being Disneyfied, or that Disney's commercial usage of Star Wars is a kind of perversion of the brand. I think Disney owning Star Wars is somewhat concerning. Having two of the biggest toy and media empires exist under one roof is kind of disconcerting. Star Wars started life as a highly personal project by a young filmmaker intent on making a hodgepodge of the Western, samurai, and adventure serials that inspired him as a kid. It just so happens that Lucas's passion project also managed to be easy to sell. While Disney has arguably been more aggressive with the commercial side of Star Wars, it's important to note that it always kinda was a commercial product. Star Wars isn't about the plastic lightsabers or Boba Fett action figures. What sticks with people is the theme of hope. They love Star Wars because it's a world where it feels like anything is possible. It's a world where even a nobody from some far-off desert planet can save the galaxy.